For years, Bakersfield City residents have been dealing with the same concern: criminals being arrested and then released, sometimes within hours. I'm Veronica Morley, your senior reporter. City officials, police, and the county are grappling with what many say helps fuel this frustration across the community: the lack of jail beds.
We're overwhelmed with inmates. We arrest 83 average. We receive 83 inmates a day. We're kicking inmates out early because we're full. Prop 36 is a great prop. It's just, it didn't factor in the lack of jail beds.
That's the reality at the Lerdo Jail, which Sheriff Donnie Youngblood tells me is operating at 90% capacity.
We have become a catch and release law enforcement county.
City officials and law enforcement are now looking at methods to address the lack of beds at the jail, opting to create a task force to identify solutions such as diversion to treatment facilities or other jails.
We do not believe that the best place for many individuals is just to stay in jail for months and months. We believe they need to be diverted into care.
It's really this simple. When somebody's arrested for one of those quality of life crimes, they're booked in the jail. I have a team of classification officers that then will kick somebody out, and they'll go down the list and they'll try and find the least threat to our community. That's who they kick out. And if it's the person that broke a window, that's generally who's getting kicked out, not the person that assaulted someone with a gun.
The Bakersfield Police Department's impact team averages 400 arrests each month. Chief Greg Terry saying more than 80% of those offenders are released in less than 24 hours.
They're also having to deal with business owners and others, victims, every day that have a broken window, have some sort of a theft. And before the window can get repaired at times, there's been times when the offender is back at the same location after we've gone, investigated, made the arrest. That's an incredibly difficult and discouraging thing for that business owner.
Harsher punishments stem from the passing of Prop 36, which Youngblood tells me didn't account for the lack of space. Of the more than 1,900 inmates housed, the sheriff says 136 are waiting for trial on murder or attempted murder charges. Another 169 have already been convicted of murder. More than 100 are sentenced to state prison, but can't be transferred yet because the state system is backed up.
All jails get backed up. We're at about 115 today. Waiting to go, they've been sentenced to state prison, waiting to go to state prison. We're stuck with them until the state will come and get them.
Youngblood told us back in December that reopening the Max Med facility and the 360 beds within it would require dozens of new staff members and millions of dollars. But with staffing for KCSO sitting at around just 500 employees, he says it won't be a quick fix.
It's not an easy solution. We agree with that. We know it's a challenge.
Youngblood said they've set aside 10 beds for BPD's impact unit to hold offenders. He also said they're increasing electric monitoring for released offenders in order to create more jail space. In Bakersfield, I'm Veronica Morley, your senior reporter.